The intention of this video is to explain the goal and how to use logSpy. Essentially, I want to be able to customize the way we can analyze and collaborate with logs that help us to perform several activities, not only for software programming like triaging defects where we have logs, or triaging performance where we have logs and timestamps, but also for documents of any matters where data needs to be analyzed in context. So the website is logspy.inOneSoft.com. We have today only two inputs. One of them is keep lines, another is flush lines. Then we have a segment where we can insert the text. So we're going to use two examples for this demo. One of them is going to be part of the log. One of the limitations that we have today is performance. So we're going to be able to analyze a small log like 200 lines. So let's take from my Emacs 200 lines of this log. We're going to paste them here, and then we're going to see some output at your right. Then we can analyze what problems can be happening on the log. Like if I'm interested on warnings, I can perform a query for warning. There is nothing with warning. Let's see warning. Nothing. Let's check for error. Okay, we have one match with error that is happening on routing error. Now that line by itself might not give me a lot of information, so what we can do is to use the blur top or blur bottom to give me more lines that are in the context of that line. For example, I can take 10 lines above the match. Okay, it's giving me more information, but not enough. Let's ask for 50. Okay, this is what is happening above my problem, and I have a routing error. Seems like there is nothing that matches the get with backslash. And maybe I can find other details that may give me better information about my problem. Okay, now let's try to use the flush. What happens if we say, okay, I want any line that contains numbers, one or more, in fact 3 or more. Okay, and then I want to flush the lines that contain leave. Okay, so you can see that I'm asking for the blur top of 50 lines. So if I'm forcing them to appear and they have to be flushed, they are going to appear on gray. But if I don't have those 50 lines, they are just blush away. What happens if I don't want the compile? Compile, I don't care about compile. So let's compile. It's out. It's started. I don't care about started. I don't care about serve. But maybe serve needs to be in context. So anything that starts with serve, I don't care. What else? So I have a completed 200 okay in 46 milliseconds. This is nice information. It's exactly what I was needing. So you can start digging in the information on real time. Let's have a second look at a different document. Now let's look at code. What happens if I want to analyze some segment of code? Let's look at, this is an Android project. Let's look at Ruby on Rails. We have a server where we have app, then we have a model, I think it's member. One more, user. Okay, let's grab this code. I think it's a little bit big. Let's see if it's not too big. Lines away and let's take the numbers away. Okay, let's see what happens if I want all my methods that are available on my Ruby code. I can say I want all the def. Oh, there are only 2 methods. Okay, but I want to know more about the methods. What I'm going to do is to say, give me the blur bottom of 20 lines. Okay, so I see that after my method, this is the method that I am seeing, and after the soft guess, this is my method. Okay, this is good information. So later on, the intention is to be able to highlight text or remove text. So if we have very long lines, we can remove the segment of timestamps or segment of big sentences that I don't care about them, and focus on the pieces of data that I want to analyze. So that's one thing. The second thing I want to focus is on performance. I want this to be able to process very, very long files, and there is a huge opportunity for parallel execution, since there is no much dependencies on running the checking line by line. Another opportunity is to plug the input to a different platform so that we can hook this up to a machine that is producing logs on real time, and being able to analyze on real time, or to tail to a socket so that we can on real time analyzing and checking the data. This project is available running on this URL, logSpy.inOnesoft.com, and this video is going to be published on a public website, and the project is available on GitHub, of course, and the name of the project is called logSpy, under my name, under my username in WhatsApp, logSpy. So if you have any good intentions to collaborate or going further on this approach, please don't hesitate to contact me. It's a pleasure to generate value. Thanks a lot for listening.